Hey everyone, it's almost Easter, y'all. I got ready to say it's Easter, y'all, but it's really not yet. It's early in the week, but what we are prepping for and getting ready for is Easter. I know we have a lot of other moments in this week to remember and commemorate and honor, so I know that's coming, so it feels a little weird to celebrate already, but that is what we're prepping for with everything we're doing this week. So I wanted to read a little scripture to you before we start, and it is Mark chapter 16. Starting in verse 5, and it says, "As they entered the tomb, they saw a young man dressed in a white robe, sitting on the right side, and they were alarmed. 'Don't be alarmed,' he said. 'You are looking for Jesus the Nazarene, who was crucified. He has risen. He is not here. See the place where they laid him? But go tell his disciples and Peter, he is going ahead of you into Galilee. There you will see him, just as he told you.'" This is one of my favorite Easter scriptures because there are so many feelings and moments wrapped up into this. To be on your way to the tomb mourning, to get there and be alarmed and not sure what's going on, and then to be told he's not here, he is risen. That's amazing to me. And we know the rest of the story, and that they encounter him and people see him and they know it's true, and it's something they can't help but talk about. But these initial moments are some of my favorites to read about. So I hope you will think about all of this in the context of when and how you met Jesus and all that God has given us through Jesus this week. Everything we're singing about, everything we're celebrating is that hope and coming to faith and hoping that others will do the same this Easter as we worship together. So I'll be praying for you this week as you prepare. I hope you will be in prayerful preparation, not just doing the songs, and I know you don't do that anyway, but really extra time this week talking to God and really prayerfully preparing for what he has for each one of us individually and what that's going to look like when we all come together Sunday to worship. So let me go over what's going on this Sunday. There's still a few unknowns, but let's step through the service. So we're doing a lot of familiar songs, and easy songs, but there's a few things unknown. So first of all, let me say this. I picked the keys of the songs I did to make for nice transitions. So there might be some weird ones where you're thinking, well, gosh, why are we doing Only King Forever in D when we always do it in E? I wanted to make sure those two songs transition nicely. Only King Forever to Jesus We Love You in D. That's why we're doing the female version of Jesus We Love You, which I love. I love hearing Bruce sing that too, though. That was a hard decision. But now we've got those two keys paired together. It'll be a nice, seamless transition from one song to the other. Let me say something about harmonies real quick before we step through these songs. I've got Robin and I harmonizing with Bruce. I'm tired, y'all. I'm sorry. Bruce on Death Was Arrested. And then Hope, I've got you ad-libbing at the end. You'll hear a girl singing in the chorus and then singing in unison with Bruce, which I think will be really nice. I'd step off the mic a little so that you're not, right there with him. But that high female harmony, high female in unison you hear sometimes in these songs, I think that's going to be a nice mix there at the end where it gets really powerful and we're singing, "We're free, free, forever we're free." I think that's the lyrics. Something like that. It's all about freedom. It's really cool. That's where the song builds. It's like the big piece of the song. And then for the rest of the songs, Bruce, I made some notes. You'll see where I've put Robin and Hope harmonizing, or me and Robin where Hope singing, or Hope and me where Robin's singing, or something like that. We're so used to doing the tight female harmonies, I've just gone ahead and put that there. But I would love for you to pick one and sing with us. I would encourage you to maybe look at primarily Only King Forever to do that, and What a Beautiful Name, and to pick like a higher harmony for your range. So I guess that would be maybe up in the tenor range, because that tends to blend better with us when the three ladies are harmonizing than if you picked a really low male harmony. or even sing in unison low. It works when a female sings with you in unison when you're leading, but when you do it the other way around, it tends to pull that the whole vocal down instead of all blending well together up in this range. I'm using my hands and shaking the computer. Sorry about that. So think about that on Only King Forever and What a Beautiful Name. I definitely want you singing if you can find something in that upper range. Let's see. So let's step through music specifically, and I'm going to run through all this music tomorrow and try to, some of those things I'll throw at you on rehearsal day sometimes. I don't want to wait till Tuesday, especially since we only have 2 days to get ready for rehearsal. I'm going to try to run through all this tomorrow and send you any additional notes that I might have. Let's start with Death Was Arrested. This is a new song, but it's awesome. It's our special Easter opener, and here is the unknown right now for this song. Rob is supposed to be reading scripture periodically throughout the song. I have no idea how that's going to work yet. I don't know how many pieces of scripture he'll read. I don't know where, but evidently it's supposed to weave throughout the song, so we'll be stopping in certain places. I'm going to go to our big meeting tomorrow, our big planning meeting, to find out how all that's supposed to work. So I'll fill you in as soon as I know more about that. Just learn it as is for now. Be listening to it. It's different. And here's my first note on that song. This song is in 6/8 with measures of 3/8. So let me see if I can show you what that sounds like real quick. Hang tight. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all those little hiccups, they may not feel like hiccups when you're just listening to it, but they're important because it's how we're emphasizing the beat and starting those little, those licks over again. Even the drum beat later on is going to be dependent on that. So listen to it and get a feel for how those little, measures of 3 happen here and there. And we will go with that. That's how we count it. Let's see, what else did I have? Oh, there's a spot in verse 3 of that song. Very cool, and I want to make sure we do it, so be listening for it. Everybody's in really light on the chorus just before verse 3. That's the first chorus we do. And then as we head into verse 3, it feels like all the instruments drop out, but then suddenly they're in on the word prisoner. And somehow I just got off of our plan. Hold on, here we go. Okay. This is the first chorus. Very light. There's a kick. Kick. Kick with a little bit of hi-hat, but it's very light. Here we go. This is verse 3. Ready? Release from my chains, I'm a prisoner. 1, 2, 3, in! And that's really cool. It's unexpected, and I'd like for us to definitely do that. So pay attention to where that is. That's easy to forget. It's on prisoner. It's after the first chorus. All instruments out. Release from my chains, I'm a ba, 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 ba. And everybody's in. That's very cool. So that's where everybody will come in. Let's see. What else did I have on that one? There are instrumentals on your song scan. You'll see like 2-bar instrumental, 3-bar instrumental. Just note that those instrumentals start on the last word, which is always you. Life begins with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3. That's how we're counting that. It confused me at first when I saw it because I didn't write the original scan, but I'm really not sure how else to write that. So just know that when you're counting instrumentals. And how we come in the middle of verse 4. This is another one of those songs that's it's kind of laid back. It's beautiful. And then in verse 4, we have that sad moment in the first half of the verse. And then everybody's in full bore on the second half of the verse. So take a listen to that and how that goes. and we'll do that song. Bruce is going to lead us. We're doing it in G. What I was just playing it in is the original key. In G, it's lower. So, Robin, the higher harmony you hear in the original actually becomes lower, and I think that's the harmony you'll take. And I'll take one above you. If that feels like a good range for you, go ahead and take that one, and I'll take one above you. So there we go. All right, let's talk about Jesus, We Love You. Just a note, pay attention to the tempo. We always get into this and end up talking about tempo. So just listen to the original for me. Instead of listening to our recording, listen to the original and get a good feel for how that song swings, so we can all get in the pocket together and really catch the tempo and the feel of that one. Bruce and Sonia, you already do this, Sonia, but I thought it might be really nice because I think on the actual track there's an electric guitar doing it. Since you two might practice together, maybe not, I thought it might be nice to do those trailing lines in the chorus, the melody lines coming out of each line of the chorus together in some way, or trade them on and off. See what you think about that. You don't have to put a lot of extra time into it. What you already do, Sonia, is cool, but since Bruce will be on electric, I thought it might be nice to either trade them off or you both do a little something that kind of weaves in and out. And what I'm talking about is Jesus, we love you, do, 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 do. Sonia did some sort of little thing like that. I know I didn't sing it right, I'm so sorry. But something like that follows each line of the chorus. Those are lovely, and they really kind of make that part of the song in addition to that vocal. So that's Jesus, We Love You. I skipped Only King Forever. We know that song. Other than the harmonies and who's harmonizing and where, that really, we know that one, so we're good. It's in D. It's a different key, but it's going to be great. Then we'll do Jesus, We Love You. Then we'll do How He Loves. It's How He Loves and a tag of Because He Lives at the end of that. So let's talk about how that's going to go. We're going to do a duet version of How He Loves. I've posted that on Planning Center. I realize that's not a studio recording, but it's kind of how we're going to do it, even arrangement-wise. So take a listen to how that goes. Robin will be leading the lower parts, or the lead vocal in the very beginning, and then jump to the harmony, and I'll take over the last part of it. And then Hope, if you want to do some third part harmonies in those really big choruses, that would be awesome. Bruce, there's a really cool electric guitar riff that you hear in the instrumental after like the first chorus. But I'd love for you to do that at the very beginning too. So if you learn that and you want to do it at the very beginning, that'd be awesome, because all you hear on the track is piano doing that. But I think that electric guitar sounds awesome doing it. Let's do that. And I'll play pad and piano under you. So we'll do that song and come to the end of it, and it'll end softly with mainly me and Hope. Me on pad and piano and Hope on acoustic guitar. And Hope, you and I'll send you a video tomorrow of kind of how we'll work ourselves into Because He Lives. It'll be quick, but we'll drop into it. We're playing Because He Lives in E, and I made a little quick chord chart on Planning Center that's up now. Very simple. We're going E to A to E to B, and we're doing that chorus twice and then tagging the last half of the chorus. And vocally, I think I've got us singing all together for the whole thing and then dropping out at the end or something like that. So take a look at that. But very simple. You don't have to necessarily model David Crowder's version. We just want the real swingy, because he lives. We're tagging it. People know the song. We just want them to sing with us. So just we'll get a good feel for that and do that. That'll be really cool. Okay, so here is the big closing element of the service, and another unknown for us this week, right now, but it's coming. What a Beautiful Name is what we're using to close the service, but it's going to be paired with a click track because we're going to sing it and have a video playing behind us at certain points in the song. I also think, and I'm not sure how this works yet, but I believe Brian's going to be talking in the middle of the song. I have no idea how that's going to work. But he's supposed to come back at some point during the song via video and give another piece of his message, and then we will keep singing. So that click is imperative, that we are with it so that all of that stuff works together. And the cool thing is now we all have ears. We can all hear the click, which it's probably going to be weird and different for those of you who've not used it when it was just me and Wayne using it in the past. But it's important because if we can all hear it, it really helps us all stay together. So Elijah's working on that tonight, and I hope to have it to you tomorrow, something you can work with and be listening to. And right now, I really don't understand how all that's working. I hope to figure all that out tomorrow at our big production meeting when they'll explain how that's going to kind of play out. And I'll let you know. And we'll work with it Tuesday night, and it'll be awesome. The video, in addition to what Brian's preaching inside that song, there's a video playing underneath of testimonies of people in our church, and it's a lot of Riverside people. It's so exciting because we filmed it out at Riverside, and a lot of our folks got to come out and tell their stories. So I've seen some of it. I was a blubbering mess seeing these folks that I know and had kind of gotten to know, but really hearing their stories and how they came to know Jesus, or how Jesus has helped them through something in their lives. So get ready for that. It's going to be a powerful Easter element. This is the week to invite people to church. Please invite somebody you know. It only takes that invitation, and then they may come. So think of someone, pray on it, and see who God puts on your heart. And that's what I got for you. I don't think I have anything else. Really looking forward to celebrating Easter with all of y'all. I am excited about it. And I thank you for being willing to be flexible this week and practice on Tuesday. And I will see you then at 6:30, and we'll get started. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll send you more updates as I get them. See you soon.